Missing someone. Missing someone. Missing someone. With all your heart. Missing someone.
Hey guys, it's Whatabuck here and welcome back to another video. I know I said I was going to make an update video, however, I feel like live streams are the best way to make update videos because for me, I have other stuff outside of Rel High on YouTube. So unfortunately, I can't be there ASAP when the update's released, and there's no like guaranteed times, and since it is in phases, it's very hard to cover because I don't want to make a little short video covering the rainy days classroom when you guys can just watch that on a live stream. So if you guys would like to watch me like covering updates on live, please comment down below because I would like to know, because if you guys want to watch a live stream, I will be down to do that. It won't be very long, but it'll be something for you guys. But today, I'm going to go over some tips and tricks on how to grind for diamonds with the new school, because I know some of y'all have been gone, just like me. You have not been diamond hunting or anything because you didn't know that the new school was going to come out, because you kind of dropped Real High a long time ago just because there was not a lot of new stuff. And unfortunately, that's what I did as well, so I have been very diamond poor. But ever since the new update has come out, I have gained about 100,000 diamonds. I know it's not a lot. I was at 30,000 diamonds a couple of days ago, and I know it's not a lot. However, for me, only spending a couple of hours a day and only through leveling up and making that many diamonds, I've gained like almost 100 levels in just the couple of hours I've been playing, and this is how much I've made. So I'm going to show you guys my tips and tricks on how to gain diamonds, because this is our only way. Enchantix is gone, our OG best diamond making, diamond hunting method is gone, so now we have to resort to leveling up because that's the only way that we can make diamonds now, unless you just want to wait for diamonds to spawn in. But yeah, that is going to be everything in today's video, so I'm going to give you guys just a couple tips and tricks. And just an FYI, there is construction going on in the background. They literally just started back up, so I'm gonna try and rush this, but yeah, that if you hear that, I'm very sorry. But anyways, let's get straight into the video, and I'm very excited to show you guys my diamond tips and tricks. So the first thing that I do when I log in is I check my quest immediately, because as we know, there are a lot of quests that we cannot do. For example, I have the Queen Fatigue and the Brush Teeth quest, which we cannot achieve currently, because not all the phases are out. But this is why I do them first before I do any daily task like checking my computer, going to the fountain, and spinning my wheel, which is at the beginning of every single person's diamond hunting routine. The reason I do this is because when they are at these ones, we have to wait an hour just for them to finish. So if we do that first and then we go through the rest of my steps, by the time that we're done with our steps, we'll have new quests that are obtainable that we can actually do and gain XP. And granted, this is not a lot of XP, like 33 XP, but there are some that are worth a lot more. For example, if you volunteer, you get a ton of XP just for sitting there and going AFK for like a minute or two and just being on the phone. It's a lot, and compared to what we had before, like I always have said, a little goes a long way. So it's so important that you complete your quest first so that you can wait and get these after, because I haven't bought the other quest slots. It's very important if you only have one, because you only have one thing to focus on when except having the 2 or 3, and it's really expensive if you haven't leveled up, because as you can tell, I have 138 more levels to go to get this, and I'm not about to spend 138,000 diamonds. I kind of blanked on that, but yeah, it's a lot of money, and if you don't have that, that's why we're here, because we have not been playing the game. But that is why this is my first thing that you have to do, is complete your quest. Now, for the second thing that you're going to want to do in the game is now your dailies. You're going to want to, well, Tidy Textbooks will be a daily once it is not disabled. And then Fountain, your login and spinning the wheel. One thing that I will give a tip is when you are spinning the wheel, there are a lot of diamonds that can spawn in that area, especially if you are in a private server. However, now with the new school, I do recommend being in a public server, and I will explain this later. But yes, it is, in my opinion, the best to just wait there, wait for diamonds to spawn if you are in a private server, and constantly do your fountain, because you don't, I mean, half the time, I mean, you will lose like a couple hundred diamonds, but you'll be fine. I know that doesn't sound too reassuring for you, but you probably made that many when you log into the computer, and you get to wish at the fountain every 2 to 3 hours. So just do it. What are you gonna lose? You're probably gonna win it back in the next time that you go to the fountain. And I've realized, oh, a butterfly landed on me, look how cute. But one thing that I have realized is that with the fountain, I feel like I have gained more XP, because I feel like before I wasn't gaining that much. It was like maybe 30 or 20 points. I literally gained 130 XP points today. So this isn't math. This is just what I have realized from before. But it helps because, as we know, only guaranteed thing for diamonds is leveling up. So that is what our primary focus is. Now, for my next tip, it is filling up your needs. As you know, we have a lot more needs than we did before. We have hunger, hygiene, and energy, which we've always had. And these go down really quickly. I don't know if you guys have ever noticed, but a lot of people just get them down to 0, but they help a lot. Like right now, I could, if I buy like the bags of chips and I do it, I could level up quickly because I have like 50 hunger. And if you don't know, you can just click on this right here, and then you don't have to constantly go back and check, because I know that was kind of annoying because before it was located in our phone to try and find how much sleep that we had. But it is super important because me drinking this right now, I'm probably gonna level up. I mean, it's not guaranteed, but it does help, especially when you're at that like last finish line. And so all you have to do to fill up your hunger is come over here, go to the vending machines, and buy something. It could be anything. And they're all cost 25 diamonds, and they all fill up your needs by 5%. So do the math. I'm sure you guys are smart enough to do that. And then when this goes away, we'll see how much I get. I'm at 87% full, and now I literally just leveled up. That's crazy, and I didn't even, and I have 12% full now. So I can't math right now, but someone could do the math, and that's insane because these levels go down so much. And for sleep, unfortunately, we do not have hygiene yet, but when that comes, it'll be so useful. And for sleep, my thing is to go. A lot of people say go to beach house if you're in a public server, because like I said, grinding is best in a public server. Go to Diamond Beach, because while we're teleporting, I'll tell you now, a lot of diamonds spawn there, and not a lot of people collect them because they don't know about the diamonds there. No one really goes to that area because everyone's so focused on the new school. So when there's that like couple of people being just like role playing in Diamond Beach, you go around, collect the diamonds, right? And majority of the time, they are expensive ones. They're the plus 120 or plus 20 if you don't have the multipliers. But they just spawn around here, just fly around, do like a quick wrap around, and then you sleep, and then you're bueno. And then you just gain a couple of diamonds because a lot of people do not check the diamonds. And all you have to do, pull out your sleeping bag, put it down, and sleep. And I will say, one tip is to make sure you do not level up in any other realm except for the new school, because as we know, there is a lot of rewards that you get from leveling up in the new school. So it is important that right now I don't level up, and when I get to the new school that I level up. So just kind of keep that in mind. And let's just see how much I get. As we know, I was at 12% like a second ago. So obviously I cannot see it right now, but we're gonna finish sleeping, and then I'll teleport to the new school and show you guys what I get. Okay, so I've just now teleported back, and now I'm 70% full from filling up my needs. And honestly, right now, I could go and eat food, and I'd level up. And guess what? That was only in a couple of minutes. In just a couple of minutes, I was able to level up twice. So that is why it is so important, because guess what? If you have the multipliers, guess how much diamonds I got? Almost 4,000 diamonds. It is so important that you guys do this, because leveling up, as I said, I'm going to keep saying this over and over again, it is the only way that we're going to get diamonds guaranteed now. And that's how I'm getting these. My next tip, as you can see, is playing the rainy days classroom. Since we are only in phases 1 through 4, we might have a more classes to come, so more XP. Maybe in the future I will make best classes for grinding for XP, but as of right now, it is rainy days. You can gain up to 100 XP. It's so easy to level up. But one thing that I will say, before you come to the classroom, grab your food, because your hunger will go low. And while you're playing, you can just pull out your popcorn, anything, your drink, your magical water, and eat it while you're playing. And then you don't have to wait until your needs are low, because it's so annoying having to go back and forth. It just wastes time. So you can just eat while you're playing musical chairs with all of your friends. That way you can save your going in between classes going in between realms only when you're sleeping, because it is very frustrating. Because if I were to teleport to Diamond Beach right now, I'd have to completely rejoin the game just to go back, because the new school isn't on the map yet. So that is why it is so important that you save your time and not hop in between realms as much. But it is important. My only tip, I can't give you many tips while playing musical chairs. I just say when you're walking around, just hold W, go into the middle, try to find a chair that you think people won't go into as much, because you're probably right about it. And that's my only tips I can give you about musical chairs. If someone has more tips about musical chairs, you can comment it down below. It's more of just like, how fast can you get to a chair? But one thing also, don't wear heels. Wear short heels, or just wear no heels, because if you wear heels, I think it's harder to sit in the chair. It does give you like more ability to climb up faster to like the higher chairs, but that's about it. And majority of the time they're low, like they're just in like the circle, and it doesn't help you at all, girlfriend. So just wear your low heels, and it'll save you so much more time and get you a lot more XP. And that is my one tip to winning musical chairs. But other than that, it's just about how fast you can do it, how good are you. I would say I am a rainy day champion pro, but not everyone is. So yeah, but yes, this gives you a lot of XP, and that's basically all I have for this tip. Okay, now for my last tip. It is not about leveling up necessarily, it's about how to get these rewards. So as you can tell, like a lot of people have been confused, because they're like, oh, well, I am level 150, but I haven't got this yet. Well, the reason why is because it says you have to have 150 levels. You don't have to be a level 150. These ones that say level 130, that's when you get the reward. But when it says 135 levels, that's when you have to level up in the new school to get them. And the reason this is so important, because when you level up in a different realm, you don't get these levels. So that's why it's so important, because then you can unlock these quest slots. Because let me show you how much it is. You have to first quest slot is very easy, but the second one, 200 levels, that's crazy. I'm not about to pay that much. And if you didn't level up, you'd have 200,000 diamonds to pay. And I'm not about to waste my diamonds on that. So that is all, y'all, but that is why it is so important to level up in the new school. And so a lot of people level up while they're sleeping, but one thing that I will say, it's very easy to level up accidentally. So before you sleep, get it to like the next level and then sleep, because if it's like here or like 10 or 12%, if it's like, if you have like 100 sleep to go, then you won't level up. It's kind of confusing, but if you know what I'm saying, like I can't put this into words, but when you're sleeping, just make sure that it won't fill up your bar all the way. And you guys kind of know, like, if you've been playing Roblox for a long time, you know how much sleep will fill this up. But yeah, that is, oh, there's a tree. But that's it for my last tip. Anyways, guys, that is about it for all of my tips and tricks on how to level up in the new school in Diamond Hunt. And I really do hope this helped, since there aren't a lot of videos. I hope that you guys did get a little bit of help from this. I know a lot of it is just common sense, but if you are kind of struggling and if you are new to the community, this is how I've been doing it. This is how I've been grinding with spending minimal time on the game. But yeah, I do hope that this helps you. And if you do have any other tips and tricks below, make sure to comment down below, because I will be glad to showcase them in a video or just try them out for myself, or maybe on live stream, like I said, if you guys want to see me go live. But yeah, if you guys want to see any more updates for the new school, or just any videos, any questions that you guys have about the new school, comment down below. I'll be happy to make a video and go over them, or just respond to your comment if it's like something simple. But yeah, that is going to be it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for staying with me through this break. But yeah, I do hope you guys enjoyed, and please make sure to like and subscribe. And yeah, thank you guys so much for staying till the end, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!